Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. In today's video, we are diving into calendar applications and actually good options to use instead of Rise Calendar, which is a calendar application that I talked about yesterday is shutting down. It is really sad. I actually used Rise Calendar myself and I haven't found the perfect application to use instead of Rise Calendar yet, but I am testing out a few, and in today's video we are going over the ones I am currently looking at and will be testing out. And I have played around with a lot of these before, so I know a few things about them, but I am currently testing them out to see how they work for me. And the first one is actually a Morgen calendar, which is a blend between a calendar application and more of a like daily planner experience, because I can do this and just create something like this and block it off, or I can create an event. So let's just do event like this. So I can actually do that, and I have that same calendar functionality that you would expect, but there is also task management inside of here. So I can add tasks. I can actually add integrations to things like Todoist, for example. But I can also just quickly add test task right here, just add it, drag it onto my calendar. And I really like the drag and drop experience of this. So if I just do it again, test, and I quickly just easily drag it here and I can make it smaller or bigger. I really like the experience of the application on Windows. That is where I've mainly tested it. It is available everywhere, so whether you're using Windows, a Mac computer, or you're using an iOS device, or whatever you're using, this application is available. And that is one of the reasons why I think it is a great choice, is because it is available everywhere. They have some like AI functionality where you, based on some rules, can actually have AI plan your day for you, which is interesting. It is looking really interesting, but I still think that it has some ways to go before I can like fully trust it as my daily planner. But I am really liking the idea of the AI planner here. Apart from that, you get everything you expect from a calendar application, and it has a pricing plan, which we will go through right now. Here you can see it has time blocking supported by AI planner, unlimited calendars, unlimited task integrations, calendar automations, booking page, and scheduling link. This is actually something I forgot to mention, but you also get app for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and mobile. So as I said, it is available everywhere. This is $9 per month, which isn't terrible for a daily planner calendar application, but it is quite pricey on the Pro plan, 15 USD each month. But you have to think of this application sort of as a daily planner, and if you compare it to things like Akiflow and Sansama, it is cheaper than those. It isn't fully a daily planner, but it feels at least a little bit like a daily planner. I think personally this is a great option if you're just looking to switch to something that uh, is really Rise Calendar, has a lot of the same features, is really easy to use. It isn't too bad on the yearly plan pricing. If you mainly used your calendar for like getting tasks on top of your calendar and do some sort of daily planning, I think this is probably the best option. But we have a few more options on our list. So next up, we have an application called vimcal, and this is, think of Superhuman, just for calendar instead of email. This is your Superhuman for calendar. If I just hover over things, you can see that it shows me what it's created with. It shows me the description, the tag, and everything. I don't have to click anything. I can just hover over it, and I can hover over these days as well. So quickly hovering over things actually shows me shows me everything I need to know. I can also do like keyboard shortcuts and use that a lot to create events. So creating a meeting, I can do Control J to meet with someone. I can also do I think it's A to get my availability and quickly show that to people. So if I want to select my availability, I can do that like this. Copy this to clipboard and I can send it to someone. So this is great if you are in a lot of meeting. I can also open my command center and here you see a lot of the things. So I can see view my personal links. I can share feedback, ask a question, time travel, flash shortcuts. So here you can see all of the different shortcuts right here. So heavily shortcut based application, which is important to a lot of people. The whole point of this application is that it is supposed to be really, really fast for the people that use their calendar a lot. So this is mainly for people who like live off their calendar and they have a lot of meetings they need to schedule and get through every single week. I would say this is the perfect application for those people. It isn't like Morgen, a daily planner application. I wouldn't say that it is like Rise Calendar either. It doesn't have exactly the same functionality as Rise, but I wanted to include it because it is the snappiest, fastest application I have tested out for a calendar application. Really fast, really snappy. Does all of the things I wanted to do great on the phone as well. I've tested it on my iPhone and I really like the experience, but there is like one huge problem with an application like this. Well, it isn't that huge, but it actually costs you 12.50 each month for the monthly plan, and it costs you 15 each month for the monthly plan. So 12.50 USD or 15 USD. This is quite similar to the monthly plan of Morgen, but Morgen is a little cheaper on the yearly plan. You get unlimited personal booking links, polls for group scheduling, vimcal, a desktop app for Mac and PC. There is also an iOS application, menu bar app for Mac, remove created with vimcal signature in events. You have a free plan, but that only gives you the iOS application, which I know isn't enough for a lot of people. At least for me personally, I mainly use my calendar whenever I am on my computer. That's where I plan out my days, and I mainly do calendar blocking. I don't have a lot of meeting, but I am currently actually testing out this application because I really like the design of it, and it seems like a really fun application, an easy to use application for someone that likes to use their calendar for a lot of things. So, as I said, this is the application I will be testing out, and I will probably do a review on it later. But this is the best option if you have a lot of meetings. If your life revolves around meetings, I don't think that there is a better application than this. So I had to mention this as well. I'm currently not using it, but it is connected with my calendar. So this is Notion calendar, formerly known as Cron. This is a great calendar. I really like it. One of the reasons why I haven't used this one, even though it is free and it is great, is just because I mainly don't use Notion and I don't like having to click and put it on top of my calendar like this. And there are a couple of other things. That is just some of the small things, but this is more tailored towards people who use Notion. That is mainly who this application is for, people who use Notion as their like note-taking app, productivity app, call it whatever you want, but you don't actually have to use Notion. It is just a much better experience if you do so. I think this is one of the more beautifully designed applications. You can see that my subscribe to calendar pops up right here, but It is actually one of the best calendar experiences I've had. I really used to like this a lot. I have since moved away from it again because I'm not using Notion, and I don't actually like having the integration to Notion in my calendar application. So that is some minor reasons why I moved away from this application. But in general, I think this really deserves a shot. And if you use Notion a lot, I think this is probably the one for you. But I like the fact that it is free. That helps out a lot because Rise also had a quite generous free plan. Next up, we have Fantastical. This is an application I will definitely test out before I decide on which application I want to use. This is more tailored towards the Apple ecosystem, but you can actually download it from the Microsoft Store as well. But as you can see, it is available on the Mac, iPad, even on the Vision Pro, which I have and probably will never use, but it is available there. Apple Watch, iPhone. So this will be one of the ones I test out. I think that if you're in the Apple ecosystem, I think this feels like a no-brainer. I really like how it looks. It is quite similar to the Apple calendar, and the user interface of it is probably at least inspired by the Apple calendar ecosystem. It also has task management, which it did not actually have a long time ago when I first tried it out. But it also has a scheduling link if that is important to you, and it is a lot cheaper when it comes to the pricing of this. It is a lot cheaper. So for this is in Norwegian kroners, but around like 5 USD, probably a little over 5 USD. That is the pricing here. And that is for the yearly plan, and for the monthly plan, it is around 9 USD. It is a little hard to say with these applications that have different pricing based on the region you're in. On the free plan, you get a lot of the essential things, but you only get one calendar set, and you don't get a lot of the other things right here. This is some of the features that people really liked Rise Calendar for. So if you're looking for the same like experience, premium is probably what you will have to pay for. The free plan gives you a calendar and gives you a calendar application, but like in my case, I need multiple different calendars. It is really important to me to see all of my different calendars. So my work one, my private one, my business one, and having all of those in one place is really important. So that is why I am looking into this application and the paid plan of it. But I think this is a great alternative, especially if you are in the Apple ecosystem. That covers it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.